So if you've been paying attention to the news, you know that there is a Hurricane Milton is barreling toward Florida. It looks like Tampa, Clearwater. It looks like it, as it stands right now, will be a direct hit. People are being told to evacuate the area. I was struck by a meteorologist who was on TV, and he started broadcasting, and he saw the depth and breadth of the storm, and he got choked up and started crying. And he talked about how the fact that he had never seen a storm of this magnitude. Because you remember a couple of days ago, it was meandering around. People wondered whether it would be a tropical depression or a tropical storm. And now, if it hits land with the power that it is where it currently is, it will be the largest storm ever to hit this country. Something is happening. And at a time when we need people who are curious, at a time we need people who are searching for answers and trying to find solutions, you have a group of people who are determined to just give you a grievance, and a group of people who it's a headwind. Now, obviously, it is not just climate. What makes a hurricane is where warm water meets the cool wind of fall, right? The weather of fall. And that churns up this hurricane. The waters are warming. Everybody's told us about that for decades. There was global warming. The water was warming. Now you will see things like this, events like this happen all the time. They just got over, still the debris from Hurricane Helene is still scattered everywhere. That causes another danger. When are we going to learn that you need smart, bright, competent people who want to give you leadership instead of lies, who want to find solutions instead of someone to blame? It's an interesting phenomenon happening. If you look at the demographics of the voters, Kamala Harris leads college-educated voters by 18 points. Donald Trump about the same for rural voters, uneducated voters. So you have this confluence of people who, and you can just look at the things that they're concerned about. One group of people is concerned about climate change and guns and affordable care, and the other group is concerned about Haitians eating dogs. Look who you send to represent. Problems are getting more and more complex. They're getting more and more dangerous. And who we have in the office, in the seats of power, who are deciding where money goes, who are deciding our approach, these are the people. The reason that COVID went so poorly for a lot of people is because of feckless leadership. The reason why these things are going so bad is because of feckless leadership. It is who you put in office. Look at the reasons why they put people. Oh, this guy gave me a stimulus check, and I made more money than that the last time. What happened when there was another crisis? What happened then? What happened to all your money and your stimulus checks if you gotta pick your house up and it's in shambles, or if people are floating away? There are complex problems that are facing this nation, and people are voting in people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who believes we control the weather, or somebody who believes that Haitians are eating dogs, or somebody believes that somebody's not really black. Look at the things that people are concerned about. Look at their worries, and look at the people they send to deal with our problems. It would be different if you stayed in some little fiefdom. You don't. You sit in the halls of power. You decide the course of the nation. There is a perfect storm brewing in the Atlantic, and there's a perfect storm brewing in the halls of Congress, where people have not decided. They have made people who are intelligent persona non grata. We want stupid people. We want people you want to have a beer with. We don't want people to solve problems. The world is getting warm. Whether we want to believe this or not, the climate is changing, and we must. There are things that we will be hit with that we've never anticipated, and we must have leaders that are bright and curious and serious about making sure that we anticipate problems instead of reacting to them. You get what you send. You get the government you deserve. One group of people wants to look forward. One group of people wants to look back. You spent this whole week wondering whether a Haitian was eating dogs, or whether this woman was born black, as opposed to making sure that people are ready to get out of there, ready to have the things that they need. You get the leadership you deserve. If you believe that you can create the weather, then chances are you pick the dummy in your stead. That's a little note from the GED section. Got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.